Well, guys, I had to find the appropriate theme music, and I believe this is it. We have to find the appropriate theme music for this clown show called the Los Angeles Fakers. And now, the LeBron James apologists have come out. Nick Wright, Shannon Sharpe, Chris Broussard kept it all the way G. You about to listen to Chris. See, it's like a fog. It's like a fog. What kind of fog is it, LeBron? It's a fog of weed smoke. I can't see out of it. I just want to go home, drink some wine, and smoke some tree. They done beat me senseless. He sound like a boxer that got his ass whooped. He just wants some wine and some weed. But you know what, LeBron? Don't drink that expensive shit. You need to be drinking dollar wine, nigga. You ain't earned it. You need to have some MD 2020, some Wild Irish Rose, and smoking some Reggie. You don't deserve no good weed or no good drink. Nigga, you ain't earned it. Let's listen to Minister Chris Broussard tell the motherfucking truth.
I actually had the same night LeBron did. I had some wine and I got into bed. Broussard, do the Lakers need to make a major move today?
And why are people talking about a move? There's no fucking trade that can save this team. What you gonna do, bring Magic and Kareem back and Kobe? That's only how this shit gonna get saved. So no, there's no trade. You get Russ. We see minus Russ what this team is, and what you gonna get for Russ. So see, now they trying to play on the Lakers fans' intelligence. There's no more hope selling. This shit is over. We must abort ship.
Well, Jen, I'm going to do LeBron a favor and tell him what's on the other side of that fog. Nothing.
Here we go.
All right.
I think Chris used to be a LeBron man. He was a LeBron stand at one point. But I see one thing. He can see clearly. Now that fog is gone.
It'd be great if they could make a major move, but they can't. All right, they don't have the assets. We talked about Russell Westbrook yesterday and a trade for John Wall, which I would like to see happen. Don't think it's going to happen because Houston also wants, in addition to Westbrook.
Even if you put Wall there, Wall doesn't play defense. Wall doesn't shoot that good. Only thing is, Wall ego is not big as Westbrook. That's it. Other than that, you got the same player pretty much. And then they want another fucking pick, the 2027 pick. Trick the whole Lakers future off for lewashed James. They already did that. You got to stop the fucking bleeding at this point.
They want the Lakers 2027 first round pick. Lakers don't seem like they're going to give that
Hell
up. But
no.
even if they did make the John Wall trade, I think it makes them maybe a little better.
No.
But it doesn't solve their problems. And then you got another guy, THT, Taylor Horton Tucker, Kendrick.
Taylor Horton fucker. Nobody wants him.
Nobody is dying to get their hands on the role players for the Lakers. So there is no major move out there. A Russ move would cause a splash, but would it make the Lakers a top team in the West? No. I don't think so, because we saw last night that for all his struggles, Russell Westbrook is not the only problem.
That's right. And Russ, keep your ass home. Your back need to be tight the rest of the season. We need to shine this light on lewashed James. Take the wine bottle out your motherfucking old ass mouth and get in the gym, nigga. Or retire.
The Lakers, they got two other issues when it comes to winning a championship. And one is that the guy that is supposed to be, at this point, the top dog ain't a dog. And that's Anthony Davis.
Anthony the ankle biter Davis. I've been calling him that. But we knew, when did you ever look at Anthony Davis as some big dog nigga who was just going to take your head off on the court? Anthony Davis just mosey along. He'll get you hype and get you 30 and 15. Then he comes back down to reality. You know what? Fuck this shit. The check's going to cash whether I get 30 and 15 or 20 and 5. These niggas got it in cruise control, man. They getting high. congregating, probably fucking a lot of hoes. They just living their life. If you gonna do that, don't be a professional basketball player. Y'all gonna have motherfuckers losing their job. Frankie V about to be on his way out the door probably. That's not gonna fix shit. You gonna keep on changing shit and you're gonna get the same result. Okay, you get Frankie V out, put somebody else in, they still gonna be losing. You get Russ, put somebody else in. This shit still is gonna be going nowhere. So at a certain point, you gotta look at the culprit. That's lewashed James.
All right, we talked about it, Nick, last week or earlier this week. Oh, AD coming back looking great. 30 and 15 in his last 4 or 5 games. Well, AD's back to being AD. I mean, how in the world do you face Giannis, who's supposed to be your personal rival, or in theory at least?
He baptized you last time, and you got baptized again by Giannis. But no, this is not about AD. Chris, we got to get to the good part. We know what AD is. But now we find out what LeBron really is.
And you take
that's the fucking main story here.
10 shots. And then last night against Portland, against a G League team, you in pretty much a must-win situation when the sky is falling, and you take 10 shots. When you take 11 or 10 or 11 shots, and it's not like he's missing. He shot 76% in these 2 games, but he's not putting it up. 19 points, 8 rebounds a game from the guy that should be your number one. So that's a problem. Secondly, LeBron.
Here we go. Let's go, Chris.
His numbers are terrific. And he is playing phenomenally for a guy that.
Look at Nick Wright. This hurt Nick Wright right here. Look at Nick Wright's face. But hey, y'all, watch my timeline. Look at my tweet last night. I said 29, 7-7. This doesn't fool us anymore. And now Chris Broussard wakes up this morning and pretty much said the same thing I just said. Preach, Chris.
It's 37 and in his 19th year. But can we please stop saying he's still in his prime? That he's just as good as he used to be. Because he ain't. I remember when LeBron James could have beat that team by himself a few years ago.
And this is what I said last night during the game. LeBron could have took LeBron and 4 people off of Twitter and beat this team. You could have picked any random 4 people 5 years ago. This would have been a 20-point beating. Now, this is an L. Father time. Hello? LeBron? Hey, lewashed? He didn't got in.
That's true.
So, for all the numbers, they look great. He is not the dominant player that he has been throughout his career. So
nowhere near
issues that the Lakers have, in addition to being old, can't defend, and a bunch of role players who don't fit.
Okay.
Preach, Chris. Preach. Let's listen to my man Skip.
Well, that was pretty good, but they could not separate. They don't have enough firepower because they're aging. I told you yesterday, this is the first time I've seen LeBron show some age where on the defensive end, he can't impact. And overall, he can't make his team that much better than the Trailblazers. Mm-hmm. So all of a sudden, the shock to me was that without Westbrook, your man LeBron James turned into Westbrook.
Yes.
Because
LeBron James is an upgraded version of Westbrook.
I don't want to know one thing. What happened to AD in free throws? Skip.
He used to be deadly.
Yes.
He used to be 80%. He went
1 for 4.
1 for 4. That won't work.
And he missed like 4 the other night.
They go 6 for 13 from the free throw line. That's obviously not enough free throws.
But you shoot 46% on those. You should only shoot 13. You got to be 11 or 13, 12 or 13. You can't be 6 or 13 on 13 attempts.
Yep.
This was just bad. Skip, this is as low as you can get. I don't know. How do you go lower? How do you get lower than what they already are? So I want to know. So if the trade, we're going to talk about the trade, but this was your opportunity to show, you know what? If you switch things up, we can take off. I'm not saying we're going to win the West, but I'm showing you that you can get this. Mm-hmm. Russ wasn't there.
Russ wasn't there. And this team will not make a play-in tournament. I'm damn near starting to think New Orleans might be getting a lottery pick from LA this year. And that's sad. You getting a lottery pick because you got Anthony Davis. Was he worth it? Absolutely not. So now you're getting the Lakers are going to be giving New Orleans a good pick for the next 2027 to 2027. I think Washington gets one of those picks too. They're going to be giving good picks away because this team is